YouTube, another day, another Nike Tech. You heard? Alright, so let me prop y'all up 1 second. My bad. Hold on. Let me get y'all right. Alright, boom. Today, I want to give y'all like a little story time, but let me sit down though. Hold on. Let me get my tripod so I can sit y'all down so we can have like a little. Alright, so now I got y'all propped up or whatever. I just want to talk to y'all. I want to give y'all like a little story or whatever. So I want to tell y'all about a time where like I had to overcome some stuff, right? A lot of adversities, bro. And the stories I'm about to give y'all some stuff that happened in my life to where I had to do better, bro. Like I had to do something. I had to change my situation. And this story is gonna probably help y'all navigate through a lot of situations in life. And with this story, I wanna like, let me just give y'all like a little, what you call that? A thesis statement. So basically like I use this pain and I transferred it into power. I used this pain to transfer it into power and I let that lead my way into success. Alright, so let me get into the story. So I don't know about some of you guys who've been here or been watching, they know that I've been incarcerated before. So the ones who haven't been here, I'm gonna tell you guys I was incarcerated when I was 16, did 5 years, came home when I was 22. But while I was incarcerated, before I went to jail, I was in a relationship. You know, I was young though. I was a teenager, but I was in a relationship. I was young, and I was in love. I thought I was in love. I don't know if it was lust or whatever, but I was with that girl on and off for like 2 years. Like I really felt for that girl or whatever. And at the time, I thought I really wanted to spend my life with this girl. I started a family with this girl. This is my person. Like I really like was around this person all day, every day. You feel what I'm saying? So we talked every day, all day, every day. So I really had strong feelings for this person. And this person's been with me through a lot of adversities as well. And I've been with her through a lot of adversities as well. So when I went to jail at 16, I didn't know I was getting out because I went to jail for some pretty serious charges, some high profile serious charges, you know. So when I did finally get incarcerated, I really didn't know when I was gonna come home. I didn't know. I thought I was gonna be doing a very large sum of time. So I really didn't know when I was coming home. So I even told her like I had to be realistic with myself. I very much had to be real with myself and not be in denial. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to tell myself like, yo, like I can't be in denial that she's not gonna, you know, have sexual intercourse with somebody else, like, or not be on the phone or texting with nobody else. I couldn't ask that of her at that young of an age, to put her life on pause at that young of an age because of the choices that I decided to make. So I knew that. But all I did ask for her was to not have any children if she wanted anything to do with me. Like, yes, obviously I knew she was eventually gonna, you know, maybe have sexual intercourse or obviously start talking to other people. She's young. I didn't know when I was getting out. So boom. So I accepted that. But all I asked was to not get pregnant, right? So I'll say I was about 2 years in. I'm still fighting my case. She had came to see me one time and everything was cool. I feel like everything was this and that. Like I was calling her every chance I get. She was writing me. Like the whole through and through, everything was good. Everything felt cool. Like I knew she was kind of messing with other people because I was getting wind of it. You know, I was getting wind of it when I was calling other people, like calling, and they was telling me. But I couldn't be mad because I told her like it was like I knew that was gonna eventually happen. But one day I get a phone call. I get a straight through. So a straight through is a phone that's not GTL, which is not a paid phone call. Like it's a straight through, like it's a free call. Boom. So I call her. When I call her, like she's crying, she's boohoo crying, like, ooh, like you're gonna hate me, like, and I'm just like, what? Like, just tell me, But my heart is beating at the same time because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what she's about to say. Like I thought, like, you know, a family member died or something like that. Like I didn't know what she was about to say. So she was like, you're gonna hate me, and I'm just like, what? Like, why would I hate you? So now I'm like really like passive aggressive, like, yo, tell me, like I'm getting anxious, like, yo, tell me. She was like, I'm pregnant. Like, I can't describe the type of hurt or feeling. Like, I can't describe that feeling in that moment. Like, I don't have the exact words to describe how that made me feel. So I hung up because I really didn't know what to say. So I hung up. And like, I instantly went back to my cell, and I was just like, I was hurt, bro. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Like, my mind was so everywhere, and it was just like, it's nothing you could do about that. Like, I'm sitting here, my life is on pause. The girl that I've been writing and the girl that I was with when I was out there, I loved, is about to have a baby with somebody. Not only am I knowing for a fact that she's been having sexual intercourse with somebody, I know that now that what we were supposed to share, having a kid, because we talked about that, what we were supposed to share, she is now sharing that with somebody else. And it messed me up, bro. Like, in jail, I felt bad, bro. I went into a state where I didn't even want to be on earth no more. I felt bad, bro. Like, I felt like, what am I doing? What is life now? You know? And that's a messed up state to be in. And if you've ever been in that state, you know. Like, if you've been in that mental state before, you know it's like, it's bad. Once you go that deep, it gets bad. So I went in that mental state, right? And I guess the only thing I can say that helped me throughout that was my grandmother. My grandmother showed me unconditional love throughout my whole time. She never missed not one court date. I called her every chance I get. Like, my grandma was there through and through. And she just got me through that. She just got me through the whole process of like not giving up on yourself and believing in God. So I ended up believing in God. I used that unconditional love she showed me, and I just tried to do better. Like, she was like, you gotta do better, you gotta do something with your life. Like, I'm not giving up on you. I still look at you as my grandson, my favorite grandson, you feel me? She still look at me like this great person, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, she showed me unconditional love. Let me start loving myself. So I ended up started loving myself, bro. I started working out. I enrolled myself into college. And I just indulged in all positive things. Like, I stopped indulging into negative situations. I stopped indulging into negative activities while I was incarcerated. I won't say I was a saint, because obviously I'm in a pool full of criminals. So it's like it's almost possible to be two good shoes. It was relatively impossible to be so good in a pool full of criminals. But you know, I stopped indulging into the negative activities, you feel what I'm saying? And I started indulging more into positive activities, like working out, going to school, boom, 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 doing this and doing that. Like, and I use that pain to navigate through those situations. Like, when you experience pain, you gotta work 2 times harder to forget about the pain that was caused. So in order to get over the pain, you gotta work 2 times harder to get your mind off the pain. You feel what I'm saying? Because pain is first physically. First you feel kind of like physical pain, and then after the physical pain, you kind of feel like traumatized, which is like emotional pain. You feel what I'm saying? So in order to subside the pain, you gotta keep yourself busy, and you gotta work 2 times harder to keep yourself busy because of the pain. And that is what's gonna make you bigger and better. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you're working out, right, and you want to get your mind off of it, you gotta work 2 times harder. So you gotta pump 2 times harder. You gotta work out twice a day just so you can get that pain off of you. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with going to school. Like, I read more books than usual, but I was reading like 6-7 books a day, and the more I read, the more powerful I felt. The more I worked out, the more powerful I felt, and I felt like I was getting myself back, because I lost myself in that pain. You feel what I'm saying? I really went through I went to a very dark place. And if you guys ever been through that dark place, then this is for you guys, because being in a dark place is hard. It's hard to get yourself out of that, and it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be easy. I'm not saying it's easy to get out that dark place, but it is very much hard, and you gotta be very, very real with yourself, and you gotta be very patient with yourself. You feel what I'm saying? while I was doing all these things, I ended up graduating, getting my degree. You feel what I'm saying? I ended up reaching all the goals I wanted to reach while I was in jail. And then I used that same thing, those same principles I learned on the streets. So all the pain and power all the pain that I transferred into power, I used that power on the streets, and I navigated through life. And that's where I'm at right now. That's how I got to where I'm at right now. Because that same power and that I accumulated, I used it in building myself up step by step. The discipline that I taught myself when I was reading, taught myself when I was working out to read and to work out. You gotta be disciplined, because you gotta be able to be there and present in that with no distractions. If you're distracted, you're not gonna get a full workout. If you're distracted, you're not gonna understand what you're reading. So you gotta focus on that. So that same focus and discipline that I learned, I use that on the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Because jail is just like a simulation of the real world. You feel what I'm saying? Either you're going to be rehabilitated or you aren't. There's no in between. It's either you're going to be rehabilitated or you're not. There's no in between. You feel what I'm saying? Either jail is going to make you a better person or a better criminal. It's either or. It's either or. There's no in between. You feel what I'm saying? And there's no such thing as a better criminal, because there's just not. There's no such thing as a better criminal. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, though, so basically more of the story is I want to basically translate this into telling y'all, like, find something, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a family member dying. I'll give out my condolences if that's that. Getting fired, something detrimental in your life that caused you so much pain that you can use into turning into power. Once you find that pain, that emotional pain, that trauma, or whatever you need to find, like childhood trauma or whatever, once you find that pain, use that as your flashlight to navigate through the darkness. Because if you're in a dark place, use that pain. Use that pain. That pain is gonna get you to the top. 90% of success was built, especially, wait, let me rephrase that. 90% of self-made success was built off pain. I kid you not, 90% of success from a self-made person was built off pain. They had to use some type of pain to turn into power in order to get where they needed to be, bro. You had to have a bigger purpose and a higher purpose, and something has to be the reason why you doing what you're doing. You just not gonna wake up one day and be like, yo, I wanna be a millionaire. You just not gonna wake up one day and be like, yo, I wanna do this, I wanna do that. No, like, something drastic has to happen in your life to where you want that to happen. You gotta want that shit more than you want to breathe. If you want something more than you want to breathe, you're gonna get there. If you want the pain to stop so bad, you gotta keep on striving, bro. You gotta keep on striving. So if you don't take nothing from me today, you feel what I'm saying? Just take pain and turn it into power, bro. And I might not get through to everybody, but if I just get through to one person, that one person that's watching on the couch, that's looking at me on their TV screen, yes, I'm talking to you. If I can help you get through what you've been going through in life, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. And if you are, and if I did, and you are there watching, drop a comment and let me know what you're going through. And then, you feel what I'm saying, I can rap with you, send you a DM on Instagram, and we really can talk that out, bro. Because I know a lot of people go through a lot of things and they don't know how to navigate through the pain. They don't know how to get out their sorrow. They just drown in it. You feel what I'm saying? So if I can help you guys navigate through the pain, that'll be a blessing, man. But it's Network 3Z. I love y'all, and I hope y'all, you know, the ones that's watching, I hope y'all get through it, because better days is to come. It ain't over. We young. No matter how old you is, we young, man. We got a lot of life ahead of us. So just cherish everything, bro. And nothing lasts forever. The pain don't last forever. What don't kill you can only make you stronger, bro. So just let that make you stronger, bro. But you just gotta know how to let it make you stronger. You can't let it defeat you. Don't let it defeat you, man, because it didn't defeat me. I didn't let that defeat me. I overcame it. I was resilient, and luckily I was blessed enough to see that. But right now, I'm telling you so that you can see it. All right? So don't overlook it, man. Get over that pain. You stronger than that. 4 3s, I'm out of here. I love y'all boys, all right?